they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Looking to throw. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Hill, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking deep for Jennings. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gary Jennings, 40 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll run on first down. McPherson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jackson. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jackson. He completes it to Tate. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jackson on first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
We're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, here's Harris. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. On second down, McPherson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Jackson operating from the gun. Now in test. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.